Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ellie if you're new here, and today I'm really excited to make this video because I feel like this is like the first year where homeschooling is starting to feel a little bit real. And I only have a kindergartner and a preschooler, but I love teaching my children, and my children love to learn, and so I'm excited. This video is everything that I'm doing for homeschool for my oldest, who's 5.5, and my infant born, who is 4. And so we have kindergarten and preschool, and so that's what this is. Some things I'm using for them, what my goals and plans are, and everything that I got. So let's go ahead and get started on this video, and I'm going to show you guys what I decided to buy and use. So me being a minimalist mom of 4, I like to take things into a more minimal approach, especially when it comes to homeschooling. I think sometimes less can be best. And we spend a lot of time outdoors, and I do love the Charlotte Mason philosophy. This year I'm not strictly sticking to Charlotte Mason. I am doing some workbook stuff. Okay, so for me, I really have fallen in love with Durenda Wilson. I've learned of her on Instagram. She just wrote this book. This is the Unhurried Homeschooler, a simple, mercifully short book on homeschooling. So I'm excited to read that just as some mama inspiration. And then I also bought her other book, Raising Boys to Men, and this is Raising and Homeschooling Boys. So just some mama homeschooling inspiration. Okay, so supplies. My kids love to paint, and so I got my boys each a brand new Arteza watercolor palette. And Noble actually got one for Christmas, and he has used it up a lot. And so we're just gonna give that one to Ivy, so she thinks that she is doing school too. She's 2.5. And so that way we'll have 3 palettes. But these are wonderful. I've really fallen in love with the Arteza brand. I think Julie Kreke, I'll link her YouTube channel. She has inspired me a lot with homeschooling and just her videos on simplifying things. And she recommends Arteza products for a lot of their art stuff, and so highly recommend these. We have loved this palette, and so decided to get a brand new one for Noble and then a brand new one for Field. So we're going to be doing a lot of painting for sure, and I do have one more box. Let me go get it. And so I also bought two things of the Amazon Basics watercolor paper, and we will go through this like crazy, you guys. I think this is like $9.99 for this big tablet, but we really do enjoy this brand. It's just basic and it's easy, but my boys, especially my oldest, Noble, he loves to paint, and so as just an activity to do if he's starting to feel kind of bored, he usually will ask me, can I paint? And so I'll just get him. He's really starting to get to the age where he'll set his own stuff up. Usually I just have to like help him get water and a paintbrush, but he will do the rest. And we're working on the habit of cleaning up whenever he's done painting, so that it's one less thing that I have to worry about, especially with a bunch of littles that can get into his paint stuff. Okay, so like I said, painting. So then I also got a couple packages of paintbrushes, just some fresh paintbrushes to have on hand. And then I also picked up, each of the kids are gonna get a new pair of scissors. And then I also picked up this package of Arteza. I think these are I think it's a dual tip marker, and these are supposed to be really good. A water-based ink, non-toxic. Just a brand new package of these. I think Noble's really gonna enjoy these, so got a package of those. And then I also bought the Arteza colored pencil set. It came with this, which we're not really gonna use this, but we'll just put it in our art stuff. But this I'm really excited about. There's just all kinds of colors in here, and this is gonna be a great addition to homeschooling and just different things. Okay, so the next thing was a pencil sharpener. This, we have needed this like crazy, and so I think this is gonna be great. We don't have to like hand sharpen everything, so a new pencil sharpener is going to be great. All right, okay, so the next thing I got these erasers to go on top of some of our pencils that we have that don't have erasers. So just kind of supply that. Okay, and so that's kind of that. Okay, so more school supplies. I got the kids each, including Ivy, these wooden boxes. I will link these. They're from Amazon, and they fit crayons perfectly. And that's what I did. I got them each a brand new set of crayons, so that way they can undo it. Keep their crayons, scissors, glue stick, whatever in here. Noble's already cracked into his school supplies. And then I got them these little decals that have their name and their initial. So that way we can tell whose is whose. Ivy has definitely scribbled all over hers, but it's just a pencil, we can erase it. So that's their crayon boxes, because I really got tired of the plastic ones because the kids kept breaking them and they're just really cheap, and then it just, to me, they were kind of a nuisance and they're not really pretty. So I wanted something that would last and that would be sturdy and heavy duty, so I thought that would be a good idea. Okay, the next couple of things. So that's kind of the gist of school supplies. I also have glue sticks and other stuff like that. But that's kind of what I've bought this year. Okay, and then I added, as an extra little fun thing for the kids, I decided to go ahead and get this bird bingo. My boys love birds, and I thought this would be really fun. So we'll see, but just a fun little game that we can play. All right, so school books. So Dana from Our Sweetie Bird's Home, I just collabed with her on the previous video. She actually has a video that I will link down below that I watched. I think it's like preschool, kindergarten kind of video. And she recommended these books. And these are from the website, milestonebooks.com. This is where you can get broad and staff curriculum. And I just loved how simple they are. They're workbooks, but they're very simple, biblically based. And Rod and Staff's viewpoint is kind of Charlotte Mason style. Not in a way. They don't really do kindergarten. They do like preschool, and they do like add-ons. You can do some stuff that can be for kindergarten, but they really start at grade 1, just like the CMEC or Ambleside Online. They start formal lessons with first grade, which I love. So I wasn't like, I'm not super stressed at all to do kindergarten or anything like that. It's kindergarten, but I want to have something for the boys that they can be learning, like alphabet and numbers, and Noble, we're gonna do reading and that kind of thing, a little bit of handwriting, just kind of, as Julie Kreke talks about, delight-directed learning. So, yeah, anyway, let me go ahead and get started. So I ordered all of this from milestonebooks.com for all 3 kids. So for Noble, he has this set, which honestly is kind of too easy for him, but he is really enjoying it. I think it's something, we've already started doing it because he saw it and was so excited. So he's already like working through it. So it goes A, and then the next one's B, Bible stories to read. So we'll do this for Bible. This is like Bible stories, and it goes with the coloring book. And then C, counting with numbers. So it does gradually get a little bit more harder, which I'm excited for, to kind of stretch him. E, everywhere we go, finding the answers. So I got that, and then I got Field a set too. So Field can start this once he finishes the other books that I got. So they each got those. So got this set for Noble once he finishes that, because I have a feeling we're gonna work through those pretty quickly. And so I got this set. This is like their kindergarten curriculum. It's the Preschool GHI series. So this is the ABC series, and then you go to the GHI series. So this is what they say for like 4- and 5-year-olds to do. And so it's just a bunch of books. This is Going on Eagerly, use colors and shapes, hear sounds and sentences, use numbers, this is inside and out. Yeah. So use numbers 0 to 12, think, cut and paste, write and match letters, review and learn more, I believe. And then we've got a writing book and the names for all the animals. So that's what came in that set. And so I think some of it is going to be a little too easy for him because we did quite a bit of stuff for preschool and for Noble. And I just kind of let him do it whenever he was interested. I didn't like do it every single day. I feel like they learn more whenever they're not, it's not strict in a way. That's what I've noticed. Okay, so for Field and Ivy, I also ordered 2 sets of these, so they each get one. This is the, I forget what company this one is. This is still from Milestone Books. I think it's Christian Light Education does these, maybe? I'm not sure. But there's 2 sets here of each one. And these are just little simple workbooks. And this one vibes. I got these for Ivy too. It says a beginning activity workbook for 3- and 4-year-olds. So Ivy can think she's doing school, but these are mainly for Field. And so they're just learning how to hold pencils and draw straight lines. Very simple black and white workbook, which I've noticed my kids tend to like a bit more because it's not like all over the place. Whereas like some curriculums can be just a lot to look at. So that's what Ivy and Field are starting with. And Ivy's not really doing school, it's just Field. Field is starting with these, and then he'll move on to his ABC ones. So yeah, it's kind of what we've got for them. Also over here, these things, some of these things I've already had, and some of them I did buy new. Okay, so for Noble's math, because Rod and Staff doesn't do math, they don't start math until grade 1. But we did Kate Snow's Preschool Math at Home book, which I have it somewhere. I tried to find it for this video, but my daughter ran off with it somewhere, so I need to find it. And that book was great to teach Noble counting and pausing and just like counting on his fingers. Like that was a great book. And so I'm gonna do that one with Field for his preschool math. But I also decided to go ahead and stick with Kate Snow's math curriculum, and I ordered Noble the Math with Confidence Kindergarten set by Kate Snow. And there's a student workbook and then the instructor guide. So I need to do some pre-reading, but he's got his workbook and I will have my little teacher guide. So it's counting to 100, reading, writing, comparing numbers, shapes and patterns, beginning, addition and subtraction, coins, time and measurement, a lot of other things. But the way Kate Snow teaches math, like the way she describes it, is really easy for Noble to comprehend. Plus Noble's a boy. I think boys definitely don't have a lot of like attention span, especially with like school. And so her stuff has a lot of like games and things you can use, like coins, and like you're doing, it's a lot more fun instead of just like working through a workbook. So I did try the Good and the Beautiful math curriculum for kindergarten. I am not a fan, you guys. I'm not a fan. It is my personal preference. So I'm gonna stick with what my son has enjoyed and go with kindergarten for him. So that'll be his math, and then Field will do the preschool one. Okay, and then, oh, here it is. Okay, I found it. This is Kate Snow's Preschool Math at Home. So we have definitely loved this one. And there's like the 10 frame in here. There's a 5 frame. And you get to use different like manipulatives to count with, which really helps. So this will be what Field does. All right, and then handwriting. Some of the Rod and Staff does have handwriting, so we are going to be doing that. But this is something I've loved. This is the Handwriting Without Tears, and this is one that Noble, he's almost finished with this, so I'm probably gonna have him finish this within the next couple weeks, and then we can move on to the other stuff. But he did the green one, which I think is like the preschool version. And I thought about getting that one for Field, but Rod and Staff already has some stuff in there for Field to do handwriting stuff. So this was fun. So if you guys do need a handwriting book or something, Handwriting Without Tears is really good. It's really simple, and I think they find it really fun. Okay. So for reading, this is the Teach Your Child to Read in 100 Easy Lessons. Very, very popular within the homeschool community. Tons and tons of moms have used this to teach their kids to read. I've heard wonderful stories on it. We did start it with Noble this winter, and he did pick up on it pretty quickly, but once it started getting more advanced, he just was like not having it. And so I've heard whenever they do not seem interested at all and they just get really annoyed with it, take a break and go back and kind of backtrack a little bit and then go forward. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start this again in the fall. It'll be 5.5. Yeah, a little over 5.5, and I think it'll go better. And so I also have like this little sticker chart that we were doing. So that's what we're gonna teach him to read. So I think he's definitely gonna be ready. Okay, so that is going to be exciting. Also, for another Bible thing, this is theology. I've heard good things about it, Ancient Truths Ever New. So we'll probably do this a little bit for Bible as well as that Rod and Staff book, just for like some breakfast reading or something. And then also, this is something I am excited to do with the kids. I think this is a very important topic that we need as parents to be discussing with our kids, and that is teaching them how to guard their eyes as well as protect their bodies. So this is the Good Pictures, Bad Pictures Junior version, a simple plan to protect young minds. And it just like goes through, it talks about like, if it's a bad picture, you know, like what to do and tell your parents and that sort of thing. It's a whole story that you read to your kids and you discuss like that kind of thing. And then this one is also an accompaniment one, I think. God Made All of Me, a book to help children protect their bodies. So this will be something that we teach the kids about. We've already kind of discussed some of this stuff, just basic knowledge. Don't go in a bathroom with an adult without mommy and dad, like, you know, just basic privacy things. Come tell mommy and daddy if someone touched you, or, you know, that kind of thing. Or say no, or, you know, just kind of the things that you teach your kids to protect themselves so they know that's not supposed to happen, you know, that's not normal, anything like that. So I did write that stuff, so we're gonna be doing that. Okay, so the last couple of things, this is just a drawing book, how to draw animals. Noble does like to draw, and so this is just some tutorials. They're kind of advanced, but he can kind of just look through them and get ideas for drawing. And then a couple of things for Ivy, just to kind of keep her busy while I'm trying to do some school with the kids. I got this, I think Julie Kreke recommended this. It's a little magnetic dress-up tin, and you can just, it has magnets in here, and then you can just like dress the animals inside this tin. And then I also picked up these. These are just like lacing cards that she can do, just a couple things to keep her busy whenever she just gets tired of the workbooks. So anyway, you guys, that is my little homeschool curriculum haul. The things we're doing, just kind of doing some simple things for kindergarten and preschool. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. I'm definitely not advanced at any of this at all. I was homeschooled, so we're doing some second generation homeschooling over here now, and that's exciting. And so I have always wanted to homeschool my kids, so this is truly a gift that I get to do this, and I am thrilled. So just taking it simple and day by day, and not stressing too much about it, you know? It's just, we're gonna enjoy it and have a good time. Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.